Good morning, explorers. Today, we are going to be making an optical illusion. It's called op art. Now, op art is art that is short for optical art. And if you look at the slide, I have a definition on the whiteboard, but I'm just going to read you that definition right now before we get started. Okay? Op art, short for optical art, is a style of visual art that uses optical illusions, and you'll also see some of those on my slide. Op art works are abstract with many better known pieces created in black and white. And that's what we're going to make today too. Ours will be black and white. Typically, they give the viewer the impression of movement, hidden images, flashing and vibrating patterns, or of swelling and warping. So a lot of times it looks like they're moving, like the hand behind me. That's actually what we're going to be making today. Okay, so you will need in your supply packet your 9x12 white paper. Okay, you have a lot of that in there. 9x12 white paper. You will need your pencil, your marker, and a ruler. Nice to have a ruler handy. Or just a straight edge. You could also use another piece of paper. Anything straight. So, you can get your paper, pencil, marker, ruler. Okay, boys and girls, I'll be back here in just a minute and we'll get started. Okay, boys and girls, I'm back. Now, I wanted to let you know that M.C. Escher is one of the most well-known optical illusion artists, and that's M.C. Escher. You can look him up on the internet and you will see amazing artwork. There's also some of his artwork on the slide, and I just found he was one of the first artists that I thought was very inspiring when I was younger. I would just look at his pieces of artwork and I was trying to figure everything out. The staircases and birds that turn into lizards, and he also uses tessellations, and we'll learn more about tessellations in second grade. But this is how we're going to get started today. We are making an optical illusion hand. So this is what the project will look like. You are going to start by tracing your hand. Spread your fingers out. Oops, I need a different pencil. Spread your fingers out. And you are just tracing the very best that you can. Okay, there you go. Now, if you want to try again, remember you can always flip your paper over and use the back. Don't ever feel bad about that. I might try it again and make my fingers a little skinnier. So I can flip my paper right over. Okay. I still want to spread my fingers out quite a bit, but I might keep the pencil a little bit closer to my fingers. Ah, my ring just made a little bump. That's okay. Oh, yeah, I like the way this is starting to look a little better. Remember, art sometimes is an experiment, so you never know what's going to happen. There, I like that better. So this was my first try. You can see how my hand was lower and my fingers were a little wider. So I just flipped it over and I tried it again, and I like this one better, so I'm going to use this one. All right, the next step, I'm going to take my marker, hold my paper, and I'm going to trace my pencil line. So I get a really good idea of where my hand lines are. All right, good, I like that. Now I'm going to take my ruler. You can measure the lines if you want. I'm going to show you how to do that. Otherwise, you can just guesstimate too. You can just guess about where to put the lines. It's your creative choice. Now, if you want to measure, I would make a mark every inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 would be off my page. I will move my ruler to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There. And now, when you have a little dot on each side, boys and girls, it makes it so much easier, to make your straight edge. All right. I'm going to check this again. All right, that side looks good. And I have one line that's off just a little bit, I noticed, so I'm going to fix it up. It was my last line there. Okay, now we should be good to go. So if you set the dot on the top of your ruler on each side, then you should get a pretty even straight line. Now, boys and girls, you might need just a little help with this part. I would like you to do the best that you can. You know what? This project looks a lot easier than what it actually is. This project takes a lot of concentration, and you really need to be focused. So if the TV is on, you might want to turn it off. This is a very, very good project at practicing how focused you can be. And I want you to go slow. Now, when you do get done with this project, I would like this one to go on Art Sonia, so you can download it to Art Sonia. And just a reminder, with the Ice Cream Art Fundraiser project, you should be all done with that if you're starting this one. And remind your families that that one does have to come back to school. That project needs to come back to Mrs. Graves here at school so I can send it to Art to Remember. And they can print up all that cool artwork and you guys can buy it. Okay, now after I'm done measuring, you're going to take your marker and you're going to trace over all of the lines. Be careful not to go through your fingers. Remember, the stripes are behind your fingers. They are behind your fingers. Okay, there you go. And now when you make the lines on the hands, you are going to be making a curved line. So last time we also had a line practice along with the Art to Remember project, and you practiced your lines. So all of these lines that we just made are straight horizontal lines. Now, instead of connecting these lines straight, we're going to add a little curve to all of them. Again, this takes some concentration. Now when you get up here by the fingers, just slow down a little bit. So you can see you're matching those lines up, but when they hit the hand, it is a curved line. Okay, when it touches the hand, it's a curved line. Now, as you're coloring, your lines are going to be an A-B pattern or black, white, black, white, black, white. However it is easiest for you to say it. I like to just say black, white. So when you start coloring, your first area here will be black. That means the hand is white, and the next section is black. Can you see how I'm using that broad edge side of my marker? Then you get a nice wide line. All right, now if this is black, then that part has to be white. If this part is white, then this section has to be black. So I'm going to color this in black, then that's white. Now this section has to be black again. That section will be white, and then over here, this section is black. You will continue this pattern all the way to the top. Another thing I didn't mention earlier, but make sure you start at the bottom. It's much easier if you go bottom to top when you are coloring your stripes. Okay? I'll show you one more. And keep going over your pattern and go slow, go slow. So black, white, black, white, black. So this one would be black. Okay. White, black, white, black. Oh, I can make this one black. Nice wide stripes. Okay, so white, black, white, and then black, white. Oh, then this one's black too. And then this little space, this is part of that stripe. Okay, all right. Now, it gets a little tricky when you get into the finger area. So this will be white, then this area will be black, and then this area will be white, but this is black because it's part of this hand stripe right there. So be careful, it does get a little tricky. I'm going to let you finish it up. I will finish too, and I will show you again when I am done. Okay, boys and girls, that's what mine looks like, and it's all finished. Next, in your bag, you have two smaller pieces of paper, orange and yellow. We are going to cut little circles and big circles to give the illusion of large and small and moving in space, like some areas are closer, like the hand, and the background is further away. So we're going to show that with large and small circles. So you will need your scissors and your pencil for this one. What I like to do is draw my circles first. And I want to draw some large, medium, and small circles. And then you are going to cut them out. I have both of my papers together. They are on top of each other. Now, it's your creative choice. Maybe you would like to make all of your big circles with the yellow neon paper and all of your small circles with the orange. You can do that. So the hand is in the front. And we know that because we talked about how the stripes are behind the hand. So when you are adding the circles, make sure the large circles are on the hand and the small circles are behind. That will give the illusion of close up and far away. Maybe I want to add an orange one there. Now I can get quite a few circles out of these two pieces of paper. So it can be your creative choice about how many circles you would like to add. I'm guessing you're going to need at least 6 or 8 circles. But have fun with this. Play with the circles, make different sizes, see what kind of illusions you can get. I love using the neon paper. I think it's so fun. Maybe you could put some up on top. Definitely put them in different areas and spread them out all over your project. I might want to add a couple more circles to my fingers. Maybe I'm going to move that down. I'll make one here. I think I need to make this one a little bit smaller. I want to put it on my top of one of my fingers. Oops, that needs to be smaller still. There you go. So you're trying to play with, oh, is it close? Is it far away? So I'm going to let you guys keep working on this. And this was my example again from earlier. But I wanted you to use your own hand. I like the way it looks with your very own hand. So this is your hand in first grade. And since you have a smaller hand than me, you might be able to get more of your arm, like this one. This is a small hand. All right, boys and girls, great job today. Have fun looking at the slide and the different optical illusions. And I will see you next time. Bye, boys and girls.